In a remote part of the Australian continent, the tranquility of the landscape is disturbed. But unknown to Robbo and Dave, their shooting trip will unleash forces they could only have dreamt of.
Here, over here. Hey! Stop! Stop! Hang on! What are you doing? Hang on! Give us a hand. I think I've hit something. Mate, you'd have to hit something. Hey! Have a look at this. What do you think it is?
I think we'd better get out of here.
Look, I came out here to shoot something that moves. What's your problem? That over there. That's just a pile of rocks. That's a pile of dead rocks.
I don't like it. There's bad business there.
Oh, Strife, I should have brought the missus with me.
I'm going, all right. Stop waving that thing around.
I told you, I haven't used all the ammo yet.
Well, come out next weekend.
Oh, Ruse! Hey, keep driving.
No.
I want to try it while we're moving.
No, mate, I'm going to take some pictures. Come on, dog.
Oh, what are you?
I told my wife I was going out with the photography club.
Dave! Get in the bag!
In a minute.
Help!
I'm busy.
The Yuma team gathers to assess the information.
Wasn't a good way to go. Might have been a rat bag, but he was my mate.
He drove off and left you.
Well, he was my mate up until then.
Well, he might have been trying to save the car.
Yeah. Yeah, or maybe my dogs.
Yeah.
I think that will be all, thank you. What else do we know about it?
Oh, it's a waste of time, Arthur.
I thought these really were natural phenomena.
That one didn't seem to be very natural. It chased after the car.
What are we? Weathermen or something?
We better watch the signs or we're in trouble. Prepare an action profile and we'll talk about it in the morning.
Now, what was your friend trying to do? Run away?
No. My mate was a hero. He was trying to run it off the road and save me.
Well, why was he driving the wrong way?
I don't know, he didn't have time to turn it around, I guess.
Why weren't you in the car with him?
I don't know. I don't really remember much after that thing came flying past.
Thank you very much.
All right.
Lloyd, get Shindo. Meet me in the control room in 10 minutes. I won't take no for an answer. Shindo's onto something. The story's blown. Tourists will make a beeline to the place. Can you imagine what a Gudis epidemic would do to them and their caravans? I want you in the territory tomorrow.
Do I have to take Shindo?
Yes. He's got a nose for trouble.
The guy's a fruitcake. He's from another planet. Nobody could dress like he does and call himself civilized.
Well, maybe you can help him while you're traveling with him tomorrow.
You'll have to make that an order.
Lloyd!
Arthur, nice clothes.
A fundraising dinner.
You jumping out of the cake?
I'll ignore that. Best of luck, gentlemen.
I thought this was a rush job, Lloyd.
It is. That's why I want to get everything right.
Sorry you won't be in town tonight.
Should have joined the Navy.
I was hoping somebody could save me from partnering Arthur at the fundraising dinner. Travel orders.
I've got the maps to Reardon's Crossing.
I put in some road maps for you.
Road maps? I thought we were flying.
Arthur wants you to take a salt up. He's having an economy drive.
I'll be back in a minute. Arthur!
Got something for you, too.
I hate sandwiches.
No, it's this.
It's lovely. What is it?
It's a search and rescue transmitter we've adapted. It's continuous, 24 hours a day on a Yuma frequency.
Are you trying to keep tabs on me?
No. It's an experimental model I've been working on. Thought you might like it.
Or need it?
I hope it brings you luck.
Bye, Dean. Come on, we're out of here. Don't forget the sandwiches.
Following Arthur Grant's instructions, Jack Shindo and Lloyd Wilder travel deep into the heart of the continent on the trail of the avenging whirlwind. Jack suspects the whirlwind may be under Gudis' control. He fears that Arthur expects the speeding salt up to provoke another contact.
Nothing out here.
There are people who can spot a pebble out of place from miles away. That nothing means something.
Who'd live here? It's not fit for people.
You gotta be fit enough for it.
How are you?
Thirsty. Chew whatever you got cold.
We seen you on the TV.
Oh, was I? Was I great? Get your outfit. Cheers. Cheers. Has Mudgy been in lately?
Who would that be?
Gary Wilson.
Don't know.
This is his country, isn't it?
I wouldn't know about that.
I'm a friend of his.
What's this UMA stuff?
We're mostly a research outfit.
Yeah?
We're trying to improve conditions on the planet.
You're a bit like. Oh, social worker, are you?
Not like you mean it.
What do you really do?
We investigate extraterrestrial phenomena, UFOs, that sort of thing.
Yeah, we had a busload of them through yesterday.
I thought you wanted a quiet look.
There's no such thing as a quiet look around here. Nothing that moves isn't seen, and I want to get some answers. I thought we might as well stir the possum.
So you want a new job in public relations, do you now? Where'd you meet this Mudgety?
At the gym. He used to box.
It's a hard way to make a living.
He was a footballer for a living. He boxed for fun.
I think you might have got a response.
No further! He's chasing Storm!
Don't stand there like dummies. Say good day, Jack. This is Mudgety.
So you're here to catch the ganja, eh?
We're not totally new to this sort of thing, you know.
Sounds like you had a bit of help lately. What's that big silver fella's name?
We could have done it ourselves.
You reckon? You know who you're messing around with? Do you? Stick around, mate.
Is that why you're back from town?
You're gonna stop this is whatever it is?
The Gunja. Whirlwind god. But when the land feels a little bit neglected, it sends down the Gunja to put the wind up everybody. Well, so the story goes.
We've got a squadron of Hummers on standby off the coast and government permission to use them. That ought to settle it down.
It won't work, mate. It's demanding a bit of respect, not a fight.
And that's why you're here.
Well, it's not just one person who has to pay their dues. Well, I'm not silly enough to try and take it on. There are other ways. Old ways.
I'll call in.
You there, Arthur?
Oh, God, no.
Arthur?
Shindo, you're supposed to use the call sign.
I'd like to speak to Arthur Grant.
I know I shouldn't ask this. What's your assessment?
Oh, I say the gods might be angry.
Could you make sense for once?
It's the best I can do.
Have Lloyd give me those coordinates by 0100.
It's not just all rock and dirt out there. You talk as if people are the only thing alive.
It's priorities I'm thinking about. Protecting people is #1.
It would be nice if it was all so simple. We kill the land, we all go down the tube. We're a part of the land. Start blowing holes in it, we all bleed.
So it's more important to save a few wallabies and a bit of spin effects than people?
Not more important, just as important. You don't get it, do you? People are a part of everything else.
This is too much for me. I'm gonna turn in, and tomorrow I'm gonna blast you to Gunja back to where it came from.
Are you gonna help us?
Can't think of any good reason to, can you?
I think I'm fighting the same thing as you. It's not natural for the Deganja to be like this, is it?
Who's to say anymore?
There's an abnormal low pressure front forming in the Gulf country. Our friend could be on the move.
Charles and Jean, scramble the Hummers.
We don't have a report from the ground team.
There's not much chance if that there transmitter's gone down.
Somebody's been here making trouble. That's the story. We've had a deal with the Deganja.
Who's been here?
I thought you could tell me.
It's an outsider.
What story? What outsider? So what? Someone's been here and tried to be funny.
Paintings have been here for 10,000 years, as far as my people can remember.
You said somebody had tampered with it.
They haven't touched the paintings.
Well, what are you talking about?
They tried to use its magic to make mischief with the Deganja.
If this place is so important, then we'll start the sweep here.
It won't work, Lloyd. You heard this place, the Deganja can go anywhere.
I'm sorry, Mudgy, but there's a bigger world out there to think of.
It's all one world, Lloyd.
You Mongo, Mudgy, you knew that was going to happen, didn't you?
It has to be done the old way, Lloyd. Your people will only get hurt, and it won't let you knock this place about.
That Deganja is a killer.
It has its place. Nature is a way of evening up the scores. Even you should know that.
You idiot! Don't you know what you're playing with?
Yes, Lloyd, but I don't think you do.
Jean?
Yes, Arthur.
Roses are red,
Shut up, Charlie.
We've had no response from the cell top, Gene. Try to get a fix on their last transmission and see if you can activate their remote beacon when you get in range.
Any firing instructions, Arthur?
Follow Gene's orders. And try to control yourself.
Leave it, Lloyd.
Well, if you're right and it does come here, I'm not facing it without a weapon. I can probably get a TASAR going.
You should both go.
You're not gonna face it alone.
What I came home for. My people have to pay their dues. The Gunja is diseased. No one knows how it'll react.
And what if the Gudis is stirring it up?
It's still my job. He's the weather spirit.
I thought you said it was impossible to tame. You can't control the weather.
Didn't say I could control it. But we might be able to slow it down, trip it up a bit.
Whatever it is, we'd better hurry.
Won't be long now.
We're getting a reading on the remote beacon, Arthur.
And Gudis activity?
If I know Shindo, they won't be far away.
The Gudis contact. It's heading for Jack and Lloyd.
What's he up to? Looks like he knows what he's doing. Come on, Huey! Send it down! It's working! I don't believe it!
Hold your formation, Morgan.
I'll be right back, Gene. Just open the door for you.
See what happens when you let amateurs in!
Going in again.
Stay put, Charlie. You'll just make it worse.
He's running out of power! Don't bet on it!
Because of Earth's polluted atmosphere, Ultraman can only retain his gigantic form for 3 minutes. Time is running out.
bad job, that mate of yours. Yeah.
Freed from Gudis' control, the Daganja loses its evil power. The wet season begins, and the balance of nature is restored.
Oh, it's a good sign. Wet's here. You need a lift? No, thanks, mate. I got some work to do. I'll stick around for a while.
You gonna stick around here?
Yeah, mate. That's God's own country. I'll see you later. Take care, mate.